what is up, everyone? This is Mo JT, and we are entering into the first game of today. This is the losers semi-finals. The game or the rematch again of that is FoxTrot Gaming versus EdgeSpace Gaming. So right here, everyone, you can see what's going in the glimpse. Akula here, ZA, playing for EdgeSpace, making his bit quite well unknown. And very interesting states and map they have chosen. This is the map that has been chosen by FoxTrot Gaming. Very interesting. This is actually the first team in the African Rainbow Six Pro League to choose Villa as the map of choice. So yeah, going right from outside, this is Zent, who is on the Doka, running towards the driveway through the garage and looking at Dice Air with that Hibana. Look, right in there seems to be a lot of destruction right on end, so they're making very stealthily quiet moves. Looking at where Martian is, he's entering right to the greenhouse into the art studio. Well taken, stealthy attack. Here, Doka going right through the pantry stairs. And right from the EdgeSpace team, here is Nightshade. A very huge attack. Also looking at Martian, he is firing a lot of those concussion bombs right through the main stairs. Ooh, and Winters taking Martian from FoxTrot team out clean. And here we have Winters also trying to shoot down that. Ooh, Winters taking out Spicy, leaving the team at a 3v5. Incredible play by Winters. Ooh, and Dice Air from FoxTrot paying back that debt, clean out. And Dice Air almost very closely. Oh, got shot. Cyber J from Dice Air takes out Cyber J from beg your pardon, EdgeSpace Gaming taking out Dice Air. Cyber J walking here cozily, and there are only two of the FoxTrot players from the other team here. And we look at the bandit just waiting stealth, but you know, late one. Ooh, and Zan taking out Cyber J. Ooh, the payback. Oh, and after Cyber J, Johnny taking out Zent, leaving only Netslayer from FoxTrot stealthily creeping in, looking for an entry through with that Twitch. Oh, and it's a 1v2. Netlayer taking out Johnny. Here very close, he comes to stealthily play in, and oh, EdgeSpace Gaming taking that with Nightshade, finishing off that round with a frag right from the mid room onto Netlayer to give EdgeSpace team one round point. Yeah. And here we go, round 2. And looking on, have a bit of some stats for you guys. So this was the map ban phase that happened just previously behind. FoxTrot, who apparently banned Bank and Oregon, and leaving EdgeSpace to ban both Clubhouse and Coastline. So it was a very interesting pick and choice by FoxTrot to choose Villa as their map of choice, and not the usual norm, the most favorite beloved map, Border, being chosen by EdgeSpace. And just to leave that, the decider map, resoundingly, yeah. So yes, resoundingly becoming consulate. So going back in game, that, guys, is the choice of maps. So let's go back into the game. They were at this point. So looking on, here we have Netlayer in a fixed position. He doesn't look like he has much going on right there. So zooming in on the ESG team, that is EdgeSpace Gaming.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
They are playing a well defensive game and a good start to their show. That I'll give them that. So Cyber J playing as the Jaeger, making sure all the ATS or the and the explosion's getting very serious. So right now they are looking for ways in which they can go up, make entry points right through, and Martian trying to look for a way in which he can enter through the bedroom roof, and firing one shot right through that window, and he's looking for entry points right to get through. Here Netlayer going into the games room. Very short. Ooh, and Nightshade taking out Netlayer once again. Second round. That did not go quite well on his side. So FoxTrot Gaming is short of one man, but they're still making the play right there with that Lion. Spicy making sure that he can vibrate the EE1D and make any movements. Well known teams. There, Martian firing. Oh, taking out that. Oh, and Akula taking out Martian, leaving the teams at a 2v3. Spicy fighting back. Oh, and Johnny taking out both Dicey and Spicy with that castle, and leaving Zent in a very uncomfortable position right now in those back stairs. So right now he cannot. So right now, Zent making use of that vibration and that logic bomb attack. That jump! Oh, Johnny jumping right from the top onto the bottom stairs with that castle. That was an incredible jump right there from the bomb site right onto the ground to give EdgeSpace that win, that resounding win. For that round. That was very, very, very aggressive, very risky, and at the same time, risk that paid off on Johnny's side. So, to the delight of the team, they take that round. So, in round 2, bomb site in the library. It looks like EdgeSpace team are have worked quite well on their defense, especially knowing Villa and its various complexities. This was not a map that was that much loved previously. So right now it looks like it was a random choice.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Not their very best. But I'm sure this was a map that they were very confident choosing, and had quite an interesting and philosophical way to put it. So yes, this is a very tight match between these two teams, but it looks like EdgeSpace are very well capable of this match, or EdgeSpace are taking the lead in all possibilities.
5 seconds left before
On the
insertion.
defense side, we still haven't seen their offense on this map, so
Attackers
we
recovered
will
the
give
diffuser.
them
Attackers'
that at this
objective
point.
is to defuse a bomb.
Knowing how well they have been playing recently. And as you all know, that FoxTrot does have a history with EdgeSpace. These teams are very tightly looks like CyberJ is up to something. So yeah, these teams have been on quite the rivalry, and let me say it is a well-based sportsmanship rivalry. So there's a lot to talk about between these two teams, but they have played incredibly. I've seen the best of FoxTrot, and there's Smoke trying to look for a viable space to make sure that there's the fight between Spicy and CyberJ. They're trying to look for a way in. Spicy having a very difficult time right there, looking from CyberJ's end. He is just waiting eagerly, and the Doka seems to be making sure the vibrations from the phone are heard by that logic bomb launch. Oh, and Spicy, yeah,
Attackers
he
have dropped the bomb diffuser.
definitely had to let us know. Oh my goodness, Spicy! Oh my lord, Spicy, and that attack!
have recovered
That
the
was
diffuser.
incredible. That was incredible. He actually knew where CyberJ was and took that to his advantage and won that firefight. That being the first of many with that sledge taking out CyberJ. Incredible play. Nightshade over here with the bandit. He could be upcoming with that the attack there. There's a heavy firefight on their sides.
Bomb located by attackers.
So Akula takes out Martian. Oh my. Oh, and Spicy taking out Akula. The payback. Oh my. So it looks like they are playing well on their side. Johnny
Attackers'
taking
bomb
out
diffuser has been dropped.
both Zent and Spicy. Johnny is on a rampage. These 2 rounds, Johnny has been on fire. Oh my god. Well played. Oh, and Netlayer taking out
15
Winters.
seconds
Netlayer
remaining.
being the only player from the FoxTrot team in round 3.
10 seconds remaining.
Will he take it for his team? Just a little bit slow. Oh, and Johnny taking out Netlayer. Johnny has been absolutely cancerous to this FoxTrot team. With all those disgusting kills he's made, Johnny is just out of control. So right now, looking right from the scoreboard, you can see Johnny has 8 kills on the scoreboard. Like, he's literally on fire right now. So it's doing a heavy amount of justice for the EdgeSpace team. So well played, well played. If there is a player that the captain of EdgeSpace should be proud of, it should be of the EdgeSpace team should be proud of, Nightshade being, should be Johnny. That was one hell of an acquisition. So indeed, well played. FoxTrot team also sticking to their guns. Spicy back with the sledge. Dice Air, who has been on a very quiet role in round 3, waiting to feel his presence in the game. He has been very, very quiet here. So looking forward to his impact.
Defenders, protect your bombs
His
from being
significant
defused by
impact
attackers.
in this game. So well in. So right there, they are back to the library again, and the game. So in the
Bomb
aviator room,
located
sorry.
by attackers.
So CyberJ back here, one of the first players to be taken out. Did not see anything coming, but CyberJ pointing out that
10 seconds
teammates
to
to pick up the armor
5 seconds to
put
insertion.
down by the Rook Akula.
Attackers have recovered their defeat.
Oh,
Attackers ejected.
and Winter's here,
The bomb.
back with that dog. Feeling like Nightshade is a hell of a role. Fine at Bandit. And looking from Gianni's point, Jan is playing this castle absolutely well. He has been hella scary for the other team. So looking to feel his impact. So Gianni pointing out that teammates, interesting play and strategy they are taking out here. It looks like they have done their practice and experience together in this team. So here we have Zent. Spicy taking out Nightshade. Oh! Team captain fire. He actually knew and saw that coming. So Nightshade right there waiting for that frag to explode. Oh, that was an interesting throw right there. Could have possibly been a tester. And right behind that wall, well taken play by Spicy. Doing the roundups, trying to check for any of the players from the other team. Dice here, playing it quiet, seemingly looking as to his activity in game. So he is possibly under attack, especially knowing there is a player that is on his tail. So Martian, that Thermite, having to blow up that place. And notice the player right in. And Dice Air opening up one of the walls right there. Martian looks like he's up to something. Oh, Martian taken out. Spicy. Very, very close. Oh, Martian. Martian is on the ground right now. And Spicy with very low health. Looking for a way in which he can make a comeback right here. On attack. These teams are moving very quiet. So oh, and Akula taking out Martian. Oh my. Team short of play. They have a very short motion. Dice Air taken out by by Gianni. Netlayer, Cyber J. Oh, Akula taking out Netlayer to finish round 4. That was one hell of an intense round. One hell of an intense round. And by all means, all 4 rounds, EdgeSpace Gaming have taken all of them. So right now, FoxTrot Gaming should be re-strategizing a way in which they can make a comeback, because right now it is really dire. This being their map choice, they have to make the odds in their favor. And remember guys, this is this is map 1. We are yet to play on map 2. With such pressure going in, and so much on the line right now, the team that wins this game today proceeds on to the losers finals to play against Team Fruits. And looking right from the scoreboard, Gianni still on a hell of a lead. 9 kills with just 4 games. And Spicy, the captain of the FoxTrot team, following up with 4 kills, drawing with Akula from the EdgeSpace team. They both take 4 kills. Netslayer from FoxTrot draws with Winter ZA with 3 kills.
10 seconds to insertion.
Nightshade and Cyber J with both their 2.
5 seconds to go.
And Zent formerly known as Hungarian,
Attackers recovered the bomb.
following up with Dice
Attackers are heading
Air
out to defuse a bomb.
on same
The
team
attackers' bomb
with
diffuser
1
has
kill
been dropped.
each. So yes, indeed. Going back to the game,
Attackers recovered the
Gianni right now. Very interesting strategy taken. This time they decided to choose the statuary room as the bomb site. They are taking turns here and there to make sure that they can cement their win. Aquila here as the rook checking the cameras. Guys playing quite the defensive. And interestingly, it looks like Spicy is up to something right there at the corner. Oh, and indeed, Spicy in an interesting play here. Winters, that dog playing very quietly. It's a silent game. Winters wide awake after that wallbang shot from the FoxTrot team. He is doing that on purpose. There's so much of choice he can pick from. Oh, and that looks dangerous for Zent especially.
Reload.
Well played from the other team. Martian. Oh, Nightshade taking out Dice Air, reducing the man count of FoxTrot to 4. Gianni taking out Netlayer, 3v5 right now. They are looking for a comeback. Those vibrations not working to the advantage of the EdgeSpace team right now, but they are in the lead right now in rounds and score points. 5v2 right now. So there's and Cyber J taking out Spicy, leaving just one man, Mr. Zent, Mr. Hungarian. Oh, and he takes out him. Zent taking out Gianni, the current MVP of the EdgeSpace team and the game in general. So right now, Hungarian is under so much pressure to make sure that this game does count for him. So there is so much on the line he has.
Remaining.
So right
10
now,
seconds left.
so much firepower right now. Oh, Nightshade taking out Zent. That was one hell of an ambush right there. Nightshade going against the 3 players from the EdgeSpace team to give ESG or EdgeSpace Gaming a clean lead, 5 rounds won, and FoxTrot none. So under this point, there is so much pressure from FoxTrot team. In my mind, they should be actually thinking whether they are able to make a comeback. That should be the question in their mind right now. And right now, they have changed sides, with FoxTrot now on defense and EdgeSpace Gaming on attack. And Spicy there, utilizing the 6th pick, changing from that Bandit to the Frost.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
So knowing right now, that now they're on the defense team, we want to see whether the FoxTrot team can make a comeback, just to know as whether Villamap has been a very big advantage for defense, or it was just
10 seconds to insertion.
well played team effort from the EdgeSpace gaming team
Bomb located by
that they
attackers.
actually
5
know
seconds left.
the Villa map very
Attackers
well.
recovered the diffuser. Attackers' objective is to defuse
So
the
right now,
bomb.
Martian now playing as Ella. And remember this. This is the only round that EdgeSpace have left to make sure that they win this map. So there is very much pressure, especially on the FoxTrot team, to make sure that the offense, or no, the defense works in their favor right now. Oh, and that Montaigne coming in very hard. Akula, the Montaigne main, working to make sure that the offense or the off works in his favor. So right now, oh,
Stay behind me!
so right now, Akula is in a very compromising position. Like he can't make the play, especially with the castle blocking that door. So he is under. Oh, and that grenade by Cyber J, giving Akula the assist. So right now they do go round. Cyber J here. Oh, and that working well for him. Akula now.
Drop the bomb.
So right now, oh, Akula taking out Netzler with that
Attackers
attack.
have recovered their diffuser.
That bullying attack, that bully attack. Dice Air taking out Naichi Johnny. Playing it with Zent. 4v1 right now. Dice Air is the only player on defense that can actually or probably save his team. Oh, and the takeout by Dice Air on Johnny. Going round,
Attackers activated
knows his game very well. So right now, a horde of the EdgeSpace team guys waiting in line just to make him pay. So it's a 3v1 fight right now. It's gonna be one scathing heavy attack on him, especially if he knows or tries or even attempts to enter that place, which he narrowly does with Cyber J taking him, Dice Air, out of this game and giving the EdgeSpace team a flawless victory, 6-0. So EdgeSpace with that win to give the EdgeSpace guys or team a win over that. So looking forward, we do wait for map 2 that is on border to see who will pick the advantage. See you then in game 2. So, welcome guys, we are back again. I know it was quite short. This is map 2. As said, as you can see, we are playing, sorry about that, we are playing on Border this time. FoxTrot versus EdgeSpace. EdgeSpace now in attack because this was their map of choice. So at this point, they will start on attack. And we are going into the map, not the map, but the operator ban phase. So we are yet to see who's going to be banned. So yeah, going in game. FoxTrot banning Montaigne. So they actually know how much hell Montaigne can bring. So, and that is a direct hit towards Akula right now. He'll have to choose someone else. So, and the Mirror. So EdgeSpace ban Mirror at this point. Mirror has been known to be very cancerous in this map. So it is unfortunate for her because she will not be seeing the light of day in those armories. Or wherever the case it may be. So yeah, Jackal taken out by EdgeSpace also. This has been known to be his map, so looking forward to seeing what defender FoxTrot bans, and it is Legion. Wow. Okay, so hats off to FoxTrot for taking the effort to make sure that that was well chosen, to make sure that Akula has a very difficult time to choose which player that he will choose. But oh, he's going with the Thermite. Akula also has been known to be very good on that Thermite, so that well off indeed. He does have a variety of choices, so this should be well for him. Spicy going with that Vigil, Dice Air and Rook, Martian Bandit, Zent and the Caviera, and Netslayer with Yella, Nightshade the Twitch, Cyber J Thatcher, Winters Ying, Akula as said on Thermite, and Jani going with that Sophia Switch, utilizing the 6th pick. And Sophia will be
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by
causing
attackers.
one hell of a show. So looking forward to that.
Bomb located by attackers.
So here,
Discovered the location of a bomb.
looking right from Jani's side, taking that risk to... Oh, okay. So he loses his drone right from there. Rook dies there.
10 seconds to insertion.
As I said earlier, right at
5 seconds left.
the first map, these two teams have had a very heated history in terms of performance.
Defuse a bomb.
EdgeSpace was known to be dominant over FoxTrot, but apparently during the lifetime of the FXT or the FoxTrot Academy, FoxTrot Academy was predominant over EdgeSpace, and right now, knowing that the Academy team and the main team have been merged at this point. We don't know. We don't know what performance could come of the two teams. So right now, we're at all odds. And here, Johnny with at attack. Johnny seems to be aiming at something right in the break room. And very quiet, well played game. Oh, Nightshade taking out Netlayer with that shot from that witch. Ooh, we good lord. right from the vehicle customs right to the through that window. So he probably knows that there is someone who is trying to attack him. So looking right through the armory lockers, he's trying to check out whether there are any of the FoxTrot team players, and that drone gets taken out. So he probably knows right through the armories that there is one of the FoxTrot players. Oh, and Spicy also very close on the armory. Actually is the player that was detected right at the bottom, so he is very quiet and calm about it. And Nightshade is really looking for an ambush technique to come through, and Akula breaking right through the west balcony to that. Oh, very close shot, absolutely close shot. So right now it is one heck of a firefight between the two, and Spicy losing that. Akula taking him out. Oh, well played, Johnny. Oh, out, taken out by Zent. So they are going out on a firefight. Zent taking off. And
15 seconds remaining.
knowing well, there are only total two players, and Nightshade taking out. Okay, well, Zent getting hurt with that
5 seconds left.
those Claymore, and the game ending on nice air.
Bomb diffuser.
And he misses that. Oh my gosh, Johnny taking out, being injured by Zent, or injuring Zent. Akula making the finishing kill to give the EdgeSpace team a win in this round. And EdgeSpace has been resounding. My goodness gracious. They are just winning, winning, winning. And checking out the performance, it looks like Akula and Nightshade combined team effort both get 2 kills each. So it looks like they did majority of the work for those two teams. Winters and Cyber J playing it cool and quiet. Netlayer and Spicy are apparently on the other team, and also Martian in unfortunate position. And right now we know they are under so much pressure to practice, but they have been playing very, very well. They have tried their very best. EdgeSpace have become quite a force to record. So right now, even with the combined force of the academy team and the FoxTrot main team,
and defuse bombs.
right now they are under so much pressure to make things work in their favor. But EdgeSpace with 1 win. But it does quite primarily look as though the EdgeSpace team has the advantage on here. So there'll be so much in terms of
10 seconds left.
work that they'll have to pull off.
5 seconds to go.
And they're under so much pressure
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser. Attacker's objective is to defuse
to make
the
this
bomb.
work to their advantage. So right now, and here, oh, Martian taking off just to get a short break, and Akula, okay, Akula coming towards Johnny's direction, and Johnny here drooling into the break room to find a break spot, an actual break spot through which the other team can come through. And here Winters, we have not spoken about Winters. He has been playing it very, very quiet. Not much going on his side. Saber J here looking for entry points, and he has found one right from the roof. And oh, and Zed's taking out a cooler with that pistol shot. That was unfortunate. Johnny here not able to save his partner a cooler from the jaws of Zed. So right now Johnny in one heck of firefight. I think it was with Nightshade taking out Spicy, and under so much pressure, Dice Air taking out Johnny 4v3. So right now it's a very, very tight draw, and FoxTrot with the Undying Spirit, and EdgeSpace with that Dominate figure. They're pulling in. Ooh, and Martian taking out Cyber J, caught him off guard, and he was unfortunate at that point. He was very unfortunate. So Martian right there. Oh my god, and Nightshade is the only player right now with Dice Air taking out Winters, who's been very quiet, and right now there is so much pressure on Nightshade to make this work in his favor. So right now
15 seconds remaining.
Ooh, and Martian, oh my goodness, Martian, that incredible play by Martian, taking off to hit Nightshade and draw the team to give them an even lead, or keeping the two teams level at 1-1. So here at ease, the teams are now in round 3. We want to see whether the FoxTrot team is able to make a comeback and even them to put them in a decider position, or the EdgeSpace team are able to dominate in both maps and prove they're superior. That being a well-played round by the FoxTrot team.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs. Bomb located by attackers.
And here they're droning in.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Oh, unfortunate closing.
10 seconds left.
And drone right there.
5 seconds to insertion. Attackers recovered the diffuser. Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
And at this point, looking right from outside, Winter's right there, that Ying. And at this point, you knowing that the borders map has like 36 entry and exit points, people ought to be very, very careful, knowing that anybody could just jump out and attack at any one time, any one place. So right now, Nightshade, right from up the hallway, being a specialty in playing Batman, if I do say so myself, he has done that rappel upside down Spider-Man technique like his trademark. Like he's really owned that. So right now, Nightshade creeping in very slowly, Martian taking out Cyber J. Looks like they are making a possible comeback, if not a strong defense. And here Johnny firing. Ooh, and Nightshade taken down.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Taking the time to look at Nightshade, reviving him back up.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
And Akula taking out Zet, leaving the team at 3v4 right now. So much pressure on their side. Akula here.
Time to ring some ears! Here we go. Stay back.
So right now Akula taking the route back. With 3 players from the FoxTrot team, and right now oh, and him taking that hit. And Akula taking out Spicy in a clean effort right there. Oh, and Netslayer taking out Nightshade. Nightshade taking out Netslayer too, so it's an actual even death battle between the 2 players. They both die in that gunfight. And Dice Air being the only player on the FoxTrot team, he's under so much pressure right now. Winters here playing it cool once again, not being heard of in this map and round. Johnny here very eagerly looking at him fidgeting on that trigger finger. So right now, oh, and Akula taking out Dice Air, finishing off the FoxTrot team and winning for them that round, scoring them at 2-1, putting them in a position of light on this site. Just to remember, there is sort of a history, as you can see there. Save the op. And going back at the map ban, so much pressure from both teams right now. As you can see, intense and well played from both teams. Martian there utilizing the 6th pick. The 6th pick hasn't been quite of use to both teams, but has worked, has really been utilized by the EdgeSpace team. No, not the EdgeSpace team, but the FoxTrot team, I beg your pardon. So right now there's so much on their side. Yeah, Nightshade making use of those drone points. And looking at it from here, actually, especially from knowing as to what the 2 teams have, it was very interesting to see what they do have in mind. So this being the area of interest, we ought to know what's going on from both sides of the teams. So Martian playing.
You can stop worrying about grenades now.
And Martian taking off, leaving his teammate Spicy in position of attack. Right there is a very risky position for his teammates. So there, Akula making use of that thermite right there, giving them an attack position. So the Cyber J being white and all. And Akula right there being the one man from the EdgeSpace team playing it quiet, looking for an entry point. Ooh, Winter's taking out Marsha. Oh, and that is short-lived. Knowing Winters has been quiet, especially in both teams, it is good to see his comeback rule plan and fight being felt. Spicy taking out Winters and an effort payback. Game of Thrones right there. Game of Thrones move right there. So coming up close, Akula waiting for any of the FoxTrot players to make a move on them. Here's Zent making his presence felt. So right now he does have nothing much to say. So here Netlayer in quiet position right now. There we have Zent. Ooh, Akula taking out Spicy. And in a very precarious and risky position.
Taking point, get behind me.
So right now, Zent knows is very close. Ooh, and Zent, ooh, running off. And Zent taking out Nightshade, and that was very unfortunate. Johnny paying back the favor by finishing him off. And here Johnny hacks the
15 seconds to go.
with Dice Air being the only player from
10
the
seconds remaining.
EdgeSpace team, or from the FoxTrot team.
5 seconds remaining.
Oh, unfortunately, Akula takes out Dice Air. That was unfortunate for Dice Air at that point, because he was making one hell of a comeback, but could not finish the kill, and that gave his opponents an advantage to win that round. Put them on scoreboard 1 and 3. So that is a very interesting point to note. And at this point, so much pressure for the FoxTrot team needing to make this work. They have only won one round in
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
both the Villa map and this border map. So right now,
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
fingers to the odds advantage of things working in their favor. They still do have a chance to make this work, but we just have to see in terms of the display of skill and confidence the two teams have, that who
10
is
seconds to insertion.
the dominant one.
5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers recover the diffuser. Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
So here, they are all in one heck of a hurry right now. Zent feeling hungry at this point.
Defenders left the area of operation.
Oh, and Martian taking out Cyber J. Very well, incredibly played by Martian. Superb play. That is a major boost in confidence for the FoxTrot team right now. And seeing as though just one of them is already down, so Martian obviously does know that there is an attack.
Attackers have dropped the
Oh,
bomb.
Spicy taking out Johnny. Oh my god, the team is making one hell of a comeback here. First Martian, now Spicy. Looks like there is a resounding choice against all odds to make sure that his team or their team wins this one.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
So Akula back here recovered the briefcase or the lunchbox, if you will. Oh, Nightshade taking out Martian. Runt is down. So Winters pays back the effort. Winters has been very quiet at night now. Looks like his effort is being paid. Ooh! Netstay taking out Akula in a 3v2. That explosion leaves them in a very deafening, scary position right now. So they have to make this work in their advantage. Netlayer taking out Nightshade. Oh my god, incredible.
Defender is approaching.
And right now, Winters is the only player from the EdgeSpace team. Oh, and it's a 1v1. My goodness. So right now, Dice Air versus Winters from both ends of the team. And he has to make this work in his favor. He could either throw the cluster flush charge. So right now, he's just being flashed endlessly. Oh my. Ooh, and that did not work well on his side. Dice Air take out Winters. And those cluster charges not playing an effective role in making his team win. So that one, FoxTrot capitalized. The team back up in game 3 and 2. And you can even tell the FoxTrot is really trying to fight hard. They're doing their best. They're giving their all into this right now, knowing that it's either do or die. And the strategy is really paying off. Hats off to FoxTrot. They have fought very, very hard in that round. Especially that one, they have fought very, very hard. And here, I'm sure the EdgeSpace team are probably comfortable in their seat, knowing they do have a round. And at this point, not much of a threat to them, but
defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Knowing that this has worked well for them in previous round, they will make it work for them again.
Attackers have located a bomb
in this round. So here is a very interesting status.
5 seconds to insertion. Attackers have recovered their diffuser. Attackers' objective is to defuse a bomb.
Winter's playing a very effective role. So right there, it looks like let's try to get an advantage. Ooh, so ooh, and Johnny taking out Dice Air detection to reduce the man count of the FoxTrot team right now, and to 4v5, and also we have to take note that the FoxTrot team are right now on the offense. Well played by that Spicy, taking out that bandage charge on the wall in the armored lockers. Wait. Alright. Playing it very quiet. So right now it doesn't look like There's much going on in the armories. Zent.
Attackers dropped.
Playing very well. Throwing one in the offices. Johnny taking out Spicy. And Martian also going down against Winters. Cyber Jake going down against Layers. So right now it is just Zent alone. And one of the players from the EdgeSpace team is getting a bit too confident, if you ask me. So much pressure under Zent's watch. So he has to make this work to his advantage. Oh, Zent taking out Johnny. Waiting just for quite a hell of a short time. So, ooh,
To go.
just clean but short.
10 seconds to go.
Very short time right now. Zent.
5 seconds to go.
Oh, Cyber J noting him for that shot right from or through that window. Give him the advantage and a win for his team. 7-1. With just 2 games waiting in line, and FoxTrot just fighting and baying very slowly. Right now, EdgeSpace is very, very hungry for those 2 last rounds. And FoxTrot is in a very, very dire position at this point. But never say never. We have seen some major comebacks and interesting plays from teams in this pro league. So yeah, looking for that main comeback. FoxTrot need to redecide their strategies
As many bombs as they can.
if they had to make it work at this point. But right now, they could be feeling a bit hopeless, but there's none to work.
Attackers have located a bomb. Insertion.
So right now,
5 seconds left before insertion.
oh,
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
and that's a loss directly towards that drone, and there is no drone. So Nightshade here in the bathroom. And Cyber J in server room, all watching, keenly and waiting for any suspected sounds or movement close by. There's so much pressure on that side here, looking right from Spicy, the captain of FoxTrot's team. So here, guys, moving in quiet. Oh, losing a hell of a lot of life right now. He's probably with only 25% left.
Clear.
So there, Winter's opening a space through the security room, and Zent Also with very little life. Spicy taking out a cooler. There's a lot happening where Spicy is. And he looks like he is making a slow comeback for his team. Oh, Johnny taking out Zed. Here up very slowly. Nate Slayer on this side. Oh, and Netlayer taking out Cyber J. So right now being on fire. Oh, and Netlayer taking out Johnny Winters, trading it with Spicy in a 2v1 position. Leaving Netlayer in a very probably uncomfortable position. Oh, and Winters taking out Netslayer in that epic gunfight between the two players to give yet another win for the EdgeSpace team at 5-2. So right now it is just probably one game in the ball for EdgeSpace or another 4 in the bag for FoxTrot, but at this point it's really possible. Can they really make it? So right now Akula back with that Rook, Jenny with the Mute Winters, Capcan, Smoke, Cyber J Bandit, Nightshade, Glass, Spicy, Hibana, Dice, Ash, Martian, Zent, Thermite, and Netlayers. Fix Buck. And as it goes quiet, waiting for
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
sights and sounds from both teams, of course.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
If you need medical attention, inform us of the border agent. We are setting up a medical tent for triage. If you need immediate medical attention, inform the border agent or come to the medical tent.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds left.
Oh,
Attackers have recovered their
and
defuse.
right now,
Attackers are moving to
this
defuse
being
the bomb.
last round, sorry for the silence, there's so much on the line for the FoxTrot team, so at this point not sure if they are playing to win or playing to make a statement. So there could be a possibility of them actually winning. Oh, and that bandit trick burning Zent's hands, ensuring that
Here we go! Stay back! Some serious trouble.
oh, and Martian taking out Gianni right now. Martian is on practical fire in the waiting room, going in for that kill, playing it really well. So Martian in going right to the main lobby, close to the bathroom. So, oh, right upstairs.
Bomb located by attackers.
Yeah, we have Spicy going in quiet. Oh, Zent going in quiet. That was a very close in-fire fight between the two players. Netlayer here being one of the clutch killers or round fiend. Oh, and I say taking out a cooler, putting the teams in a 4v3. Nightshade on the other team going in quiet in the fly room. Hey, putting himself in a position of compromise right now. He has to make this work. Cyber J here on the security room going quiet. So that firefight between Winters and Nightshade.
Reloading mag.
And an interesting play or comeback by... Oh, Spicy taking out position. Zent taking out Winters. So right now, much less of the same. And here we have Zent planting.
Attackers activating the diffuser.
And being lucky enough to have taken that position. So right now, the was supposed to come through. So here Cyber J under so much pressure to make this work for him in his favor. So here Cyber J in that position to smoke. Not sure if Cyber J will be able to make it in time.
Defenders located the diffuser.
Oh, and Zent taking out Cyber J to give the FoxTrot team a comeback advantage. And catching ESG. Wow, that was close. That was close. That device with the beeping thing or exploding. So right now, 3 and 5, FoxTrot making a slow comeback, and EdgeSpace Gaming just have only that one round to make it work in their favor. So yes, and even FoxTrot know there is so much on the line right now. So here comes the lineup with just few seconds in the pick phase, or in the 6th pick phase if you will. No one utilizing the 6th pick. So we go straight into the game. Looking right here from scoreboard. Let's see if the tables have turned this time.
Many bombs as they can.
Zent. Actually no, Winters are cooler. Leading right at the top of the scoreboard.
Bomb located by attackers.
Oh, and going right in. Looks like there is so much left.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds to insertion. Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
So right
Attackers'
now,
objective is to defuse a bomb.
Netslayer and the rest of the team are making that slow comeback right from outside the usual spawn point. So Netslayer making that slow comeback entry point through the customs inspection with drones. So right now, we just so much on the line here. Nightshade and that firefight between Nightshade trying to wallbang through the armory lockers, going down very quiet. Oh, Martian dropped from the top. Oh, that was unfortunate. Cyber J taking out net there, right there, right and forth slowly. Cyber J noticing the
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
Ooh, and at Night Shade taking out Zent, leaving the two at the a very unfortunate position right now. This is the team captain of FoxTrot, the only player on the FoxTrot team at this point. Not sure if he'll be able to win for his team right now. Oh, and Winter's taking out Spicy with that cup card shot to win this game and map for the EdgeSpace team. Clean on both maps, Villa and right here Border, to give the teams a win, to give the EdgeSpace team a win on this side right now. So well played by the EdgeSpace team, well played, give them that. So that being it, let's go back to the sessions, and today it is a wrap. That means that EdgeSpace has won both maps, and they are proceeding on to the losers finals to play against Team Fruits. Well played by EdgeSpace. Also props to FoxTrot for playing very well. They did their very best, going all the way into the semi-finals. Not many teams have done that, but they have played very well. Well done, FoxTrot, and congratulations to EdgeSpace team going forward into the finals, the losers finals. Can't wait to see that. It will be incredible. Thank you guys also for watching. It has been my pleasure to host you. My name is MoJT, and until the next game, which will be out with date and time soon, I will see you then. Take care, guys. Bless. Congratulations, ESG. Congrats, Akula. Cheers, cheers.